Okay, so we go into prayer. Follow this booklet. One verse first 3 times, and then further. Chudang Sonji Chona La Chanchu Panda Dane Shabsa Je Dagi Jenso Jebe Sona Je Dula Pesho Sarji Sarje Chudai Sonji Chonai La Chanchu Parda Dane Shabsa Je Dagi Jenso Jebe Sona Je Dula Pesho Sarji Namkhana Nyambe Semche Dhamche Dewa Devi Juda Dember Juji Semche Dhamche Dungar Dungar Juda Travar Juji Semche Dhamche Nyera Shadang Nidang Trave Danyo Tsame Phala Nibar Kuru Pema Kesar Dombola Yamse Chogang Uduni Pema Anjoni Jezada Kurdan Kandro Mambu Keje Jezandandanje Shinji Lobshir Sesu Guru Pema Sandi Chuni Nyanyi Pobdana Dusa Sanji Kunji Nango Rasa Churgo Angonsa Tunjampin Zawi Lama Namla Soa Ande Saje Puju Shushan Medon Jira Limje Nirde Jemband Sardi Jande Mide Puaye Drogo Namda Shanla Shubha Shubha Edam Rana Mandala Kamdara Thaya Yamu Simche Namje Sambandha Loi Shibda Shirta Checho Temo Temba Chuni Korlo Kordu So tuji shajirik suno, janji matabda yin honjumba, serje lambo dawar jimi. Shanti jarbu shabla kushan sar, gumbol da ayan dewanda, tome nyem sholan chuji da, chuchoyon sha hwawo shilas. Zamlin jen choyon namla kushan sar, zamlan zibi jendu chonyi dan, tuji london nyambe tamgaya, na chotambar vepi terchuji, kundi shurkur nomin honshin. Chimme wuzir shabla kushan sar, Shibsha Ganjin Rola Gypsy Tere, Timme Wazir Yam Ter to Teremzo, Sir Lon Chin Nam Ki Nam Jur, Jingme Limbi Shabla Kushan Sar, Mari Sangin Charan Yangla Sar, Kunda Zambo Molam Number Jan, Sibji Jarin Tenlin Zanzam. Mipham Jamchu Shabla Kushan Sar, Pami Tuksi Durjib Danjumji, Turbi Namro Lira Lampikar, Madhulon Darik Bi Hwaj, Jingme Pinso Shabla Kushan Sar, Kamsum Korwa Don Tunum Jimbe, Sabjin Lamgayon Den Tarchinba, Nilu Ranger Tombe Nanjur, Yeshi Wamchu Shabla Kushan Sar, Kunzan Dursim Garab Shirasan, Pema Gara Jemban Yushunga, Sozor Namnya Tirtun Jarza, Katir Lama Namla Kushan Sar, Kanda Chochu Tonganji Dina, Desalomar Jura Kansata, Thunder Tumbi Shuji Sherbe, Simbrando Bateda Tamchen Dersha Namo Arya Tambal Haikadan Ladano Shinke, Chum Dadam Mike Namdan, Dova Kunji Darkachism. Tamche get the chujan to your chi. Okay, again, prayer on English, the generation of Bodhicitta on the first page, the second verse, 3 times only. May all beings enjoy happiness and the causes of happiness. May all beings be free from suffering and the causes of suffering. May all beings never be apart from the supreme bliss which is free of all suffering. May all beings live in great equanimity, free from the attachment and aversions that keep some close and other distant. May all beings enjoy happiness and the causes of happiness. May all beings be free from suffering and the causes of suffering. May all beings never be apart from the supreme bliss which is free of all suffering. May all beings live in great equanimity, free from the attachment and aversions that keep some close and other distant. May all beings enjoy happiness and the causes of happiness. May all beings be free from suffering and the causes of suffering. May all beings never be apart from the supreme bliss which is free of all suffering. May all beings live in great equanimity, free from the attachment and aversions that keep some close and other distant. All right, so this evening, the last session, we are going to speak about how to be as relaxed with the meditation on nature, mind. So that is our topic today. So in this case now, we little bit going to talking about the mind, the nature of our mind. So because this is very important to understand and to focus one's own mind nature. The reason because since from beginningless we just born in this samsara, we are wandering in this secular existent with ignorant, with obscuration of delusion, by obscuration of afflictive emotion, means emotionally we training in secular existent. So how many times we are born in this world? It's numberless times we are born in this samsara. That means is we already numberless times already died, you know. So the reason because very beginning our mind nature obscured by the obscuration of the delusion, means is the two dualistic grasping. The two dualistic grasping means is in the Indian very scholar Nalanda Pandita master Chantakirti, he says, Tangbo ngaji dala jenjirjang, dagan de jingula shakepi, zochu jentarawa mepa in rola nyingji kirkang. Sorry, that's not Chantakirti. So very beginning is the attachment to the self-grasping, clinging oneself, very beginning. And then is secondarily the attachment to the belongs, the things to us. That means is when you have as long as with self-grasping, self-attachment, and then attachment to your things, that's my house, my car, my money, my friend, my people, my country, you know, my house. And then it's, you know, very beginning it says my body, you know, my body, my finger, you know, like my eyes, my hairs, my ears, so on, this round of body. And then a little bit further and then says my books, you know, like this way, and then my friend, and then is the you know, my people, and then my country, and then my world, you know, so this is the universe is my world. So then one day I'm sure if we have relations to another galaxies, and then says my galaxies, this will be sure, you know, coming one day. So this means is self-grasping is like that, you know, self-attachment is start from yourself, very beginning. So where the point of self-grasping yourself is the center of the universe, actually. Each person, everyone, personality, your self-grasping could become the center of the universe. You know, the universe. Not university, sorry. The universe. You know, yourself. And then it's from the point of self-grasping, and then it's like radiations, you know, the secondary, the perceptions, perceiving to further continuously, and then it's the whole of the world. So this is the root, actually, is we can say ignorant means is mistake, very beginning. And also Dharmakirti, same like Chantakirti, what says, similar also, Dayo Nanajan Deshi, Dajan Salin Zandanda, Teda Tangyom Dripi, Niba Tamjin Jori. I quoted on Tibetan language, sorry, but anyway, So one verse from the root text in India, and very scholar, Pandita Master Dharmakirti, is as long as if can have self-grasping, and then is because clinging oneself, very beginning, and then secondarily clinging to others. And then between there, attachment to yourself and aversion, anger, jealousy, to hatred to others. And then is your mind already deluded, our mind already ignorant. Because there is no existent inherently of yourself, true nature of self, and the others of the clinging to object of others. Both are actually, we mentioned this morning, selflessness of self-emptiness. But we upper-handing or overhanding to grasping into existent yourself and existing into others. That is mistake, actually misconception. So, and your mind already deluded. And then as long as mind nature obscured by the true dualistic grasping ignorant, and then scarred emotionally with the three poisons, desire, anger, ignorance, that's three poisons. And on top, and sometimes we say five poisons, means it's jealousy, pride, doubt, or wrong view. This all is an afflictive emotion, negative emotion. And then our mind nature is completely obscured by the such obscuration of delusions, and then is leading us into falling extremes of contaminated karma. This we mentioned to you already. Contaminated. Why say we contaminated? Contaminated means is unclean, impure. It's like dirty, something terrible. The karma, the action, uncontaminated, because the result is impure. When they will complete the karma and then the fully repented, the result is with maybe suffering. The result may be with suffering of change, at least 100% sure, if we born in this samsara, and nature of mind nature is related to the all-pervasive suffering, or means is unsatisfaction state of suffering. So therefore, since born in the bottom of a hell realm, up to born in the God of formless realm, the peak of existence, yet not completely freedom from the suffering, but different levels. Sometimes experiencing suffering, this is very clear. Even animals, they can recognize easily, because when addressing suffering, as long as it remains as suffering, and you will be happy, enjoy when you will be ceasing, stopping the continuity of suffering. So therefore, even animals, they can easily recognize the suffering of suffering. The second one, the suffering of change, that not that much easy, because when addressing the definition of suffering, the suffering of change, when addressing, stay comfortable for you, happy, enjoy. Therefore, as long as it remains continuously, still you feel happy, enjoy. But unfortunately, you will be very disappointed, regretness, and sadness, and suffering, sorrow, when you will be ceasing, stopping about the continuity, the temporary happiness, enjoyment. So that means is we say suffering of change, the second one. And the last one, the third one, all-pervasive suffering. These are as a hidden phenomena for us. Because when addressing, you cannot feel suffering. As long as it remains continuously, developing continuously, still you cannot feel, cannot experiencing suffering. Therefore, when we will be ceasing, stopping the continuity base of our suffering, the all-pervasive of suffering, when we will be stopping, still you cannot feel, cannot experiencing suffering anymore. So therefore, that suffering is a hidden phenomena. But that is fundamental, the suffering of change. The first one, suffering of suffering, and the second one, suffering of change, both are best on the basis of all pervasive suffering, the hidden phenomena of suffering, hidden phenomena. So these hidden phenomena, for example, when sometimes we accumulated of an unmovable karma. So the unmovable karma means is not merits, not non-merits, but just one pointedness, equipoise, meditation concentration, one achievement, come abiding meditation. One pointedness, the equipoise, meditation concentration of one pointedness, human mind, and then further if you do meditate, and then with this human body, but mentally you can achievement state, the samadhi, accomplishment of a samadhi of God of form realm, a God of formless realm, even this human body. So this kind of karma is the meditation karma, the karma abiding meditation. The karma is, we say, unmutable karma or unmovable karma or unwavering karma, unwavering karma. But this karma only leading you future born in the God of form realm or God of formless realm. That way say unmutable karma. This karma is a different karma, only meditation, But so when you will be born in the, for example, formless realm means there's no form. No form, no sound, no smell, no taste, no contact. Only mentally existent, mental consciousness. The meditation concentration of infinite space, meditation concentration of infinite consciousness, meditation concentration of nothingness, and meditation concentration of neither nor non-existent. There's 4 stages of formless realm meditation concentration. So once if you achievement meditation concentration of formless realm, and you can remain continuously hundreds of years, even some at the formless realm beings of one pointedness focus on kalpas, eons, without any distraction, without any thought, without any concept. And on the meditation concentration, but still samsara, still in samsara, still yet not freedom from the suffering. But they cannot feel suffering directly, but indirectly, I mentioned you the third one, all pervasive suffering is there. Unsatisfaction state meant is the impermanence of reality. Because the impermanent could be division into 2 categories. One, gross level or coarse level impermanence, and one is a subtle level impermanence, means is the reality. So gross level impermanence is we can see very easily because everything's changed, like the season. For example, your age, how it changes. That's gross level impermanence. But the subtle level reality impermanent is you cannot perceiving directly. But indirectly, you can judge for valid cognitions, then you understand every phenomena nature is by moment change, momentarily. So this means is all aggregates, the 5 aggregates of form, aggregates of feeling, aggregates of sensation or recognition, the aggregates of recognition or perception, aggregates of mental composition factors, and aggregates of consciousness. That is the basics of a person. In this human realm, 5 aggregates. Means the body, 5 body or 5 aggregates. So these 5 aggregate nature is momentarily change, moment by moment change. So therefore, even one day you will be born in the formless realm, God of formless realm, one pointedness, equipoise, meditation, concentration only, without form body. Among the 5 is the without of aggregates of form, but they're with aggregates of consciousness. So the consciousness, aggregates of consciousness nature is by momentarily change. So therefore, sooner or later, there will be wake up the cross level mind arising from the very subtle level moment, the meditation concentration. So therefore, when the projection, immovable karma power, when they're exhausting and then arising the normal gross level thought. When gross level thought comes and with the wrong view, because there was mistake, there was misunderstanding, that is enlightenment. Achievement, the meditation concentration, samadhi, formless realm is they're thinking that's liberation. They're thinking that they understand, they're considering that is completely enlightenment, nirvana, but it was not. That's a mistake. Because the ignorant, the imprint of true dualistic grasping seed is still is on the base of all consciousness. Sanskrit language we say alaya. Alaya consciousness is there. So nature, alaya nature is momentarily change. So therefore, when they're exhausting the projection, contaminated karma, the projection of unmovable karma, and then arising, normal thought comes with the wrong view. That times the wrong view to his teaching, his lineage, his meditation, his view, because that was not enlightenment completely, was mistake. But this again is the born in this God of form realm, or maybe God of desire realm, or they're falling in the human realm, or more worse, sometimes falling from the peak of existent God beings can be born immediately next rebirth in the hell realm, hungry ghost realm, animal realm, also possible. So that means samsara, cyclic existent means is a circulation, sometimes up, sometimes down, the birth. Like we say, giving the water chain, the big water wheel, farmer, they used to, for ancient times, water taking in the top in the field. So the big water wheel, the water chain. So the drum on the water chains, and then it's down, up, and up, but always circulation same way. No end, no begin. So like samsara, cyclic existent means is we also sometimes up, sometimes down. So in the moments right now, we are in the middle. Not very up the peak of existent, but not very down at the bottom of a hill. We are at the middle. Now we don't know we are go up or down, or maybe straight. That's up to depend your karma, future next rebirth. Anyway, that means is we haven't yet freedom where we be born, when we were born. This is not our choice. Only depend to our karma. Depend to our karma. Only is some like achievement beings, the realization true nature of selflessness, self, the Buddhas, Bodhisattvas, Arya beings, noble beings, supreme beings, achievement, accomplishment, Mahasiddhis, the holy beings, they are freedom from the reborn in samsara. They're freely born in the samsara. They can choose where, when, how they're born for benefit other sentient beings. Better power, their wisdom, and compassion. No karma. Only better power of wisdom, compassion. But we are ordinary being, so therefore we haven't yet attainment state, realization, true nature, better your primordial wisdom. So therefore we haven't yet freedom from the ignorant, delusion, and karma. So therefore we have to, must be, whether we like or not, but depend to the karma. What's going, coming in future. So therefore, if you want to be freedom, this is not temporary freedom, the ultimate freedom, completely freedom, then you must be realization, one's own mind nature, true nature mind, your own mind nature, true nature mind, you should be recognized, has to be recognized. If you has to be realization, your true nature mind, and then you freedom from ignorant, delusion, karma, and then free from suffering. So therefore now we're talking a little bit today is the topic, how to be, ace and relax with meditation of your mind nature. So, because the mind nature in Sanskrit Sutra, we say Buddha nature. That's you hear already Buddha nature. Skatangarbha or Tathagatangarba, we can say. So Buddha nature pervading equally for everyone. There are no any exceptions, even small insect, mind nature up to of Bodhisattvas, Buddha's mind nature is the same quality, equal quality. Okay? So therefore now we little bit need to thinking about how we are wandering in samsara, how those holy beings enlightenment means is yet not recognize your true nature mind, that means it's ordinary being. If someone of you already realized to one's own your mind nature, that means extraordinary being, not ordinary being anymore, extraordinary being. So the only difference, who is ordinary, who is extraordinary being. With recognition, your mind nature, or without recognition, your one's own mind nature. That is the key point. Okay? So therefore, we try as much possible to find or has to be realization one's own mind nature. So now, and briefly, I want to say, what is different definitions between the mind nature and the obscurations of the delusions of your mind. So now we are lucky, we are fortunately, because our mind nature is primordially pure. Primordially pure means is before was beginning not unpure, and then later after practice, meditate, purifications, and then become pure. That is not the case. That is the not point. Because I'm saying primordially pure. Means sense from beginningless. Our mind nature is pure, totally pure. Pure means stainless. Okay? Mind nature is stainless. Without a stainless. It's totally pure. Totally pure. The Buddha nature, mind is pure. That is the one quality of mind nature. So therefore, our mind nature is permanent. This permanent is not normal, regular, what we understand permanent. So therefore, we used to sometimes say great permanent or supreme permanent. A mind nature permanent, but this permanent is great, more supreme than normal permanent. Okay, so therefore we say great permanent. That's the one quality of our mind nature. And another qualities, our mind nature is sense-born, is wisdom. This wisdom is not normal, not a regular wisdom. This wisdom is a pure wisdom. And we can say self-awareness wisdom. This wisdom is self-awareness wisdom. Without object of knowledge, subject of knowledge, and actions of knowledge. Means is that is self-awareness, the wisdom. No more or knowledge or wisdom, not self-awareness, because we have to wear object to another object, That's with object, subject, and active itself, or three spheres. That's our normal wisdom, the discriminative wisdom, normal. But here we're talking primordial wisdom. So primordially, as your mind nature is freedom from ignorance. So this is a sense born, beginningless. Your mind nature is freedom from ignorance. Okay? That's the primordial wisdom, the quality. So in this way, because we're talking like Buddhist tradition or some other tradition, sure, also, but especially Buddhist philosophy, when you practice, meditate, and purifications, collection, merits, lots, and then finally says when you will be attainment Buddhahood, then you will be achievement omniscience, all-knowing knowledge. We can say all-knowing knowledge, wisdom. But doesn't mean it's a newly born, this wisdom. Doesn't mean. That omniscience, Buddha's omniscience, all-knowing knowledge, wisdom, actually exactly existent sense from beginningless to our mind nature. That meant the seed of Buddha is there already. The seed of enlightenment already sown on your mind nature. Sense from beginning naturally, but automatically, spontaneously, the seed of enlightenment is sown on your mind. That we call in Buddha nature, Then what makes sense if I'm say, in the text they say, Simji Ramjin or Sarva, Timanam Lorwa, just quoted the two lines from Tibetan language and the root text in Indian master. No, it's Buddha says, not in the master, it's Buddha says. But the Buddha is actually Indian master. However, Shakyamuni Buddha says, Simji Ramji or Sarva. That means is a mind nature is primordially clarity. The essential mind nature is primordially luminosity. Everyone that talking, not only me, not only you, everyone. Even small insect, small bacteria, mind nature is clarity, luminosity, luminescence. That is one. That means is the opposite of ignorant. Ignorant means is dullness, fogginess, sinkingness, something like confusion mind. That means is, delusion mind, and that is ignorant. So the opposite of this darkness is luminescence, luminosity, clarity. So since, from beginningless, everyone's mind nature is as luminescence or luminosity, clarity. Okay, that means there's no ignorant to your mind nature is. There's no ignorant. Same and then questions, then why sentient beings and wandering in samsara foolishly? It's already all the sentient beings' mind nature is Buddha. And then what is the difference sentient being between an extraordinary beings? What difference very ordinary and Bodhisattvas? But that means is according to depend to the obscuration. The level of the obscuration is different. With obscuration, without obscuration to your mind nature, this is different. For example, now, like the space, the empty space, sky, the empty sky, the space. Space is an uncompounded phenomena, actually. Nature is pure, permanent, unchangeable, clarity, the space nature, the definition of space. According to the ultimately, but according to the conventionally, circumstantially, space not always pure, can be polluted, or today is very cloudy, or stormy, or something is, it's windy, it's pollution. That's today's sky is not pure, very polluted, we say. That is conventionally. But the space nature itself is never ever pollution, no possible. The pollution is a compounded phenomena, circumstantially appears, changeable object. The nature space is uncompounded phenomena and primordial pure, empty space. But our mind is deluded. We can see two differences. Sometimes there's a pollution, sometimes without pollution, the space. But space is no matter with polluted or without pollutions, but our nature is pure. Same, like this way, we need to understand our mind nature is with obscuration, delusion, or without obscuration or delusion. No any changes. That I mention you, unchangeable. Our mind nature is with a great permanent. That means is the space is also permanent. With pollution or without pollution, no change any. But circumstantially, according to conventionally, but relatively, illusorily, but interdependently, you can say, today is not pure, the sky. But sky itself is always pure. So mind nature is always pure. So therefore, what is the difference? Ordinary being, extraordinary beings, with obscuration to your mind, or without obscuration to your mind. That's only. So therefore, we are lucky. No, because we can separate from the obscuration or delusion, obscuration of afflictive emotion, or the ignorant. Because the delusion, obscuration or delusion is not the same nature of your mind. Like desire, anger, ignorant, jealousy, hatred, harmful thought, harming mind. So this all is just afflictive emotion, but circumstantially appears there, but that not primordially to the nature of your mind. Totally not. Since from beginningless, these kind of obscurations separated to your true nature mind. Like water. You see, we say murky water, dirty, mud, murky water. This water is you cannot drink, very murky, it's dirty, we say. But the nature, the definition of the water, the drop of water, the atom of water is always pure. In the mineral water, very is pure. But only is the mixture by the mud. So therefore you cannot see the nature of water. You only see the mud. It's a murky water. So therefore, that means is the opportunity, the chance, the mud have chance to separate from of the pure water. The pure water can arising one day, sooner or later, from the mud. So therefore, what is the best way if you want to make clean the murky water? Don't be moved. Don't be shaking. Just live in the stable place, wet, few hours or maybe a few days. And the mud is sinking. The pure water, mineral water is calm. So likewise, if you like relaxed as on the mud nature, do not too much judge, check, worry, panic, something is scattered, wandered, and too much busy your mind. Means is like shaking the murky water. You want to make clean but cannot. More dirty become. Therefore, just relaxed, on the nature feeling, comfortable feeling, and then is the distraction mind can naturally disappear. And as long as can disappear, the more will be disappear about the obscuration or delusions, and then your mind nature is arising more naked. Naked means the nature, luminosity and pure wisdom. That arising appear, like the pure water appears when the mud is sinking, and then as pure water appears there, similar. So meditation, mind nature means it's like that way. You need to thinking, relaxed on the way. Today we're talking how to be, as and relaxed with the meditation of the mind nature. So therefore, the obscuration, delusion, karma, or those all is impermanence. Impermanence. Mind nature is permanent. The obscuration is impermanence. You see. And then is the obscurations, appearances better circumstantially, but mind nature is sense from beginningless, primordially pure, existent, primordially pure. Right? So, therefore, is sooner or later everyone, will be one day you can freedom from the obscuration, karma, delusion, ignorant. That means sooner or later will be your realization on one's own mind nature. Mind nature, Buddha nature, never ever separated to your mind. Even 1 second, minutes, never ever separated. But yet not even 1 second, minutes having recognition, having to recognize the true nature, mind. That's the funny, is it? 24 hours with you, your mind nature. Never ever separated even 1 second, minutes, mind nature, but by ordinary, yet not even recognize even 1 second, minutes. That's a funny, I'm saying. So therefore, what is the difference, ordinaries, extraordinaries? First, second moments you are ordinary, but can be possible. Next moments you are become very extraordinary. Because if you realized true nature mind, if you can, first you need to understand your mind nature from the teaching, from the logic, from the reasoning. If your agreement comes, the understanding, and then second has to be experiencing. Not enough only understand what is your mind nature, what is the obscuration of delusion, how obscured to your mind. That's important to understand, distinguish clearly whether your wisdom and knowledge and follow the valid cognition, the logic, the oral instruction, the teachings, so on. So therefore, important has to be understand first. And then if you understand, and then thirdly, will be experiencing. You will be not experiencing directly the true nature very easily, but as a generality about what you understand, you could experiencing by imaginary, you can, like visionary, you can feel something, you can little bit can experiencing the generality meaning about your mind nature. Okay, that's the second stage. And then thirdly, finally, if you go and practice, meditate, focus on this, has to be your experiencings, has to be more familiarity, has to be more habituated, week, month, year. There's 2 ways you do meditate. One is equipoise meditation, one is post meditation. The equipoise meditation means it's a real meditation, sitting meditation. Sitting with the meditation posture, the right meditation posture, and then is don't thinking, don't looking, it's just one pointedly equipoise meditation concentration, focus on your mind nature, what do you understand about from the teacher, so on. Your conviction, what you found the certainty from your logic, your reasoning, and focus on this view. That is equipoise meditation, we can say. But we cannot do always sitting meditation, So therefore, second meditation is post meditation. Post meditation means is walking time, talking time, sleeping time, driving time, working time, even toilet time. Okay, you can do meditate. The post meditation. So post meditation, illusorily, conventionally, relatively, interdependently, do meditate. These two ways, two possibilities. That means it's a meditation. So the understanding, first, the view understand clearly. Second is therefore is generally you experiencing the view. And thirdly, do meditate like this way, post meditation and equipoise meditation, and then become more familiarity, become more habituated about your experiencing of true nature. Finally, what happened? What will be? Finally, not only understand, not only experiencing, but you will be a realization, true nature, realized the mind true nature. That means you will be attainment state, the recognition, true nature mind. You will be completely enlightenment mind, achievement, enlightenment means freedom from even the imprint of a true dualistic grasping mind. That means is we can say achievement, awareness, self-awareness, realization, true nature of emptiness, dharmata, or dharmakaya, mind nature, and essential luminosity or sambhogakaya, enjoyment body. And the union, emptiness, aspect emptiness, and essential of luminosity, that is nirmanakaya, manifestation body. So one's own mind nature is actually three kayas. Dharmakaya, Sambhogakaya, Nirmanakaya. Finally, so this is the reality of mind nature, So when you will be realization, true nature mind like this way, and then you will be enlightenment. Completely enlightenment. Sometimes we're talking about the liberation, enlightenment, the path of Dharma, very complicated. But sometimes not very complicated, very easy. Means it's just relaxed on the mind nature. That means is then you freedom from the obscuration of delusion and karma. And then you will be realization true nature. That means attainment state. Freedom. So this is ultimate freedom, not a temporary freedom. Once chance opportunity, if you will be realization your true mind nature, and then forever, never ever you return back in this ordinary path, ordinary way, be ignorant. But doesn't mean, I mention you oftenly, doesn't mean you will be disappear. Steer is continuously, I mention you, how can be disappear? The enlightenment mind, Buddha nature is, I mention greed impermanent, the greed permanent, nature quality. So therefore, is you can do, further and act benefit to sentient beings with this enlightenment mind. So very, very important to check time to time your mind nature. Where is, first just look, where is your mind? Just look, once has to be researched, where is your mind? Just look. Maybe confusing for you, in the brain, or on the of something in the organs, or in the skin, or in the bone, on the leg or arms, something like this. You look, check. What do you think? Where is your mind? Actually, it's not easy, because without a form, without a sound, without a smell, without a taste, without a contact, without a shape, without a color, without a size, mind definition. Looks like totally not make sense. Nonsense. No. Very clear, the clarity, awareness is there. You clearly listen me, but how you listen? You say, oh, because my eardrum. No. That's the condition. Eardrums. How I speak. Say, oh, because your speech. That is just condition. But I'm going to speak from my heart. you also listening from your heart. Heart means not the flesh one. Flesh heart, I'm not talking say this, the mind. So mind nature is like this. They have power, clarity, awareness. I mention you oftenly. But still hard to find where is this clarity, awareness. No matter you found a place or not, but you can experiencing clearly. That enough. Okay, that is our mind. That is our consciousness. So therefore, just relaxed on of this clarity, awareness, nature unborn, and essential of luminosity, and the union of empty nature and the luminosity. So that is the reality. Everybody. That is not traditional's mind. No matter traditional, non-traditional, practitioner, non-practitioners, Buddhist, non-Buddhist, but your mind nature is that. That is your mind nature. Actually, we're doing so many different kind of meditation, different practices from according Buddhist, going purifications, so many things, but all is round and round and round. Final goal, final purpose, Buddha's final purpose. He leading us towards to the recognition one's own mind nature. That's the only. But then why he talking round and round? Because we have no knowledge yet directly to point to your mind nature, then confusing for you. So therefore, takes time, takes slow to recognize one's own mind nature. So that's why Shakyamuni Buddha, he taught more than 84,000 collection training well of Dharma after he completely enlightenment Buddhahood. So was Buddha Shakyamuni, he entered the Bodhi tree in the cross Vajra seat in Bodh Gaya in India. So that moment he feel difficult to explain his realization, the true nature mind to other people. Because he did very hardships for collection, lots of merits, lots of wisdom, and during hundreds, thousands, kalpas, even three numberless kalpas, finally he completely enlightenment, all knowing knowledge, realization, the true nature in the Bodhi tree. So therefore, he just one-pointedly focused on this method of concentration without any teaching. More than 7 weeks, 49 days, he didn't teach any. Because he feel how can describe this explain to other people his own experiencing, because beyond ordinary is perception. But then slowly start to training well of Dharma, because request from of the Brahmas, Indras, those they have the diva, they are also they are gods, but they have the temporary clear ones, the divas, the diva vision eyes, and they recognize Buddha enlightenment. So therefore they request to training the well of Dharma. And Buddha start to train the well of Dharma teaching. But so many levels he taught. He doesn't teach very beginning is just ponder your mind. No. He talking about around karma of cause and effect. Like Four Noble Truth of suffering. He taught the noble truth of origin of suffering. And he taught the noble truth of the cessation. And he taught the noble truth of the path of the cessation, very beginning. That's the basics of the Dharma. And then people understand the Four Noble Truths, comes, understand clearly, and then he go into more deeper explanations, more deeper. That means emptiness. He started to talk about emptiness. And the peak of Virtual Mountain and the Rajgarh in India, the special holy place Buddha taught there, emptiness. Detail, very detailedly. More than when we have, today we can have also 12 volumes. You know, emptiness, only emptiness explanation with 12 volumes. Very big, you know. One book can be maybe 1,000 pages, like these kind 12 volumes. That is explanation, the emptiness, Paranjana, Paramita teaching. And these make more and brief, there's 20,000 verses. And these become more and brief, and there's 8,000, the 800 the verses. And these become more, and finally Heart Sutra, a few pages. Heart Sutra. This I quoted, mentioned before. Emptiness, he taught. But emptiness is the view of emptiness is a subject is more deep, more vast, more extensive than general of Four Noble Truth. So therefore, first he taught Four Noble Truth because let it be more easy. And then this make what sense and work, and then he leading more deeper way in the emptiness. He teach emptiness. He taught emptiness also. First he taught selflessness of person emptiness, not selflessness of phenomena. And then we will understand selflessness of person empty, and then he talk more deeper emptiness, phenomena, not only person, unborn nature, emptiness. That not the last one. And then finally what he taught, the last, Buddha nature. Exactly the point of true nature he introduced to us, has to be recognition one's own true nature, mind true nature, with this Buddha nature. The clarity, the luminosity, the essential luminosity. So these two is not contradictory. The emptiness, mind nature explanations, and essential luminosity is union, inseparability. Emptiness aspect, emptiness your mind nature, and aspect the luminescence of your mind nature are only different aspect, but it's one test. That is exactly Buddha nature. That is exactly fundamental mind or ground, primordial ground mind nature. So therefore, no matter what going you practice, but round and round, finally, we has to be found one's own mind nature. Because we lost the essential mind nature recognition since born in the samsara. Therefore, we are deluded. Therefore, we are wandered in this samsara, wandering. So now we turn back, on your mind nature, relaxation and the mind nature. So this is a very actually important one practice to find mind nature. There's no more higher and deeper and important things. If you have karmic connection, if you have this kind of capabilities, and then I'm sure, least you let me understand. We're not talking someone's mind, others' mind. We're talking your mind, one's own mind, right? Mind, the definition, one's own mind nature. We're talking. So therefore, just look, trend back, trend in internally, not looking externally. We have 5 senses faculty, so therefore we like very much to look others, look, hear others, the sound, smell the others of object, contact to others of object. But now I'm saying relaxed on the mind is, and relax on one's own mind nature means is trend. Like that's we say self-recognition, self-awareness, self-realization, suchness wisdom. We can say thatness wisdom. It is wisdom. That's non-dualistic. This is non-dualistic. This wisdom is non-dualistic. So like this way, non-dual way, if you could be a little bit of faith, trust on your mind nature, and then start the opportunity, the sign as a recognition, true nature mind. If you found the view, and then sure, very in this Sangha life, possibilities, enlightenment is. This happened. Hundreds, thousands of those practitioners to be enlightenment. But as no matter sooner or later, I'm saying enlightenment is coming. But then maybe you say, what means sooner or later? Soon is how quick, later is how long. Soon is just this life is possible enlightenment. Really possible. There's so many examples, the practitioners. Sooner. Letterment is maybe next life. Maybe hundreds another life, after another. Maybe thousands, maybe kalpas. After a kalpas life. Anyway, at the end, you will be enlightenment. So, don't worry. Maybe you say, okay, kalpas is too long. We say eons, text too long, I cannot do. This part for enlightenment. If it takes kalpas, I don't. Don't say this. Because if you don't, then what you can do something more during these 3 numberless kalpas. Again, birth, death, birth, death, birth, death, eating, toilet, eating, toilet, eating, toilet. 3 numberless eons. That you can do, right? But then it's after 3 numberless eons, still continue eating, toilet, eating, toilet. So therefore, better try entering into the path of liberation. Because after 3 numberless eons, you will be enlightenment. The other one still going eating, toilet, right? You see. So therefore, if you compare beginningless, we born samsara, and endlessly is wandering samsara, and then 3 numberless eons, nothing for enlightenment. Even text 3 numberless eons is very short, really short. So, however, the most important thing is try to find the red view. Your first footstep in the red path. Then, step by step, closer, has to be realization, your true nature or enlightenment mind. That is. But if first footstep is a wrong path, and then far and further to realization, true nature mind, and to enlightenment, that means it's again and again samsara. Fleshly, this is the problem. So, however, that's a very wonderful, actually, subject and view to thinking. But even at the least I mentioned you, has to be necessary, which is a necessary engagement in this life, which is a necessary abandonment of this life. I mentioned you, non-virtue, negative action, negative karma. That's not very complicated. That's abandonment object. And what is engagement? The virtues, positive actions, merits, compassion, loving kindness, wisdom, this kind of engagement object. If you going on this way, and then will be soon you found the way how to recognize your mind. So, therefore, in the Aryandeva, Indian very scholar master, he says, Sonam main tangpo do, pard dan do pate, tamatashi kando ba, kangteshi kibain. I quoted one the verses from his text, root text. Very beginning, if you have no knowledge to the thinking about a very deeper way, at least say, try to avoid non-merits. He says, Sonam main tangpo do. So very first, try to avoid negative action, non-merits in this life as much as can. And if this successfully, if you can control to stop negative actions, and if you can engagement of positive actions, and then should not be satisfaction only this. Finally means is the secondly, and try to avoid self-grasping, self-attachment, self-ego, ego clinging. This is the second stage. Then maybe again you say, if there's no self, and then who going to practice? Who creating karma? If there's no self, who will be experiencing of enlightenment? Many questions. But these questions from according to the conventionally. Okay? So selflessness, emptiness is talking according to the ultimately. So ultimate truth and conventional truth is not contradictory, not contradiction. Ultimately, the conventionally, we can born, we can enlightenment. But conventionally, you can do purification, you can do collection merits, you will be enlightenment conventionally. But ultimately, you are already Buddha. You are already Buddha, ultimately. So therefore, with these two is not contradictory anymore, So, but finally we're talking about the ultimate true nature, selflessness of person. Not only person, but phenomena. And then he says, Sonam main tangpo do, pardada, tamatashi, finally, not enough only realization, selflessness, emptiness of person alone, but has to be realization, selflessness of everything, of phenomena, since samsara up to of nirvana. Even nirvana is empty. Okay, finally? Nirvana is like illusion. Samsara is illusion, but nirvana, the Pure Land, is also illusion. Both. So therefore, one glass of water, I gave you an example. But this is a little bit deep from Tantric traditions speech, but very logical, very, of course, reasonable. It's a deep meaning. But the example is simple. Because we believe everything is what appears around us existent inherently, right? But in fact, it's not true. That's only your mind. Your perception is your mind, my perception is my mind. Therefore, one person can be three different kind of objects for three people. Not the same. Like, for example, one lady, her son recognized, perceiving as mother, kindness mother. That's object, one object become. Depend to her son. Then her son perceiving his mother is an object of kindness, very kindness. That is one. Then do you think ours, this mother is, for everyone, is a kindness, object of mother? No. Her husband. Ask, is the kindness mother? No. It's very lover, as the partner, attachment object for husband. Okay, then see this object, one lady, but become different, right? One is depend to the son and very kindness mother. Depend to the husband and not attachment object, right? Okay, now third person, her enemy, jealousy, always. And is a kindness mother? Totally not. Is that attachment? No, totally. Then what? It's enemy, ugliness, unpleasant object. The one mother is become, the one woman become three difference, right? That means is kindness mother not truly existent, and the enemy, unpleasant object, not existent truly. The attachment object is not truly existent. Only these perceptions depend to these three person different. One is the son perception, one is a husband perception, one is the enemy's perception. Therefore, it's just your mind, not externally truly, right? So likewise, everything's we difficult agreement for what you like. You don't say everyone you must be like I like this. No, this is your perception. Other one, if you go to in the shopping, three people friendly go together, but I'm sure you buying different things. One clothes, but there's a different color. You like yellow, but other one is blue. Then other one is maybe it's the pink color, something, That means perception is different. Likewise, the samsara, now we're talking, like one glass of water or the one river. We are human being. We common way, we believe, there's one glass of water or the one river. So, but for everybody, you think it's the same like glass of water or the river. No, the 6 realm beings, samsara 6 realm beings, perception is different, 6 different kind of perception. Now we're inviting 6 guests from hell realm, guest, hungry ghost, animal realm, human being, gods. And beyond of samsara means achievement, accomplishment, mahasiddhi. Invite one river, water, or one glass of water. Give them, offering them. Do you think everyone, these 6 different realm beings, can perceive the same object of water? No. Now the hell realm being, if you give this water, they burn. They are perceiving this is a burning, melting iron. Not water anymore there. If drink and burning, fire. That's a hell realm being. And then offer this one glass of water, hungry ghost. Oh, you are poor, must be thirsty. Please, you can have one glass of water. But the hungry ghost realm beings cannot see pure water. It's rotten blood. One full of glass of rotten blood, a pause. Better than hell realm, not burning iron, but not like human being. That is because his perception of the hungry ghost. And the animals, like sea animals, fish, turtles, or the bacteria, those is just oxygen, just place like home, like not like us. And then human being, this we can drink, we can shower, we can washing, we can cook, we can swimming, so on. That's a human perception, the object of the water, the river. But that's not final. Now we ask the guest of God realm beings. Samsara still, but the God realm being. They're perceiving not only for drink, but they can, of course, drink, washing, shower, cook, swimming, but more useful than normal water. Because nectar, for them, this water nature is medicine nectar, the God realm beings perceiving. Because their God's mind is more pure than even human. Mind nature is more pure than the obscuration is less than human being. That's why the appearances, the object of water is more pure than human being. That's why it's a nectar, water nature. Okay, this is samsara still. So now the sixth, last one guest, who is? The achievement, accomplishment of Mahasiddhi. Means is like Bodhisattvas. As achievement completely yogis, yoginis, or something like beyond of samsara, the perception of freedom from ignorant, achievement, realization, selflessness of self. This kind of achievement, accomplishment, Mahasiddhi, you offer this one glass of water. Of course, they can drink, can shower, washing, cook, swimming, but not only. Of course, like nectar, the God-like, but not only medicine nectar. They can enjoy the bliss emptiness. Means is it deity. Water nature is they can perceiving, they can use functioning by the blessing of the consort, darkness. Water nature is Mamaka. Sanskrit with a name, the darkness name is Mamaka. Mamaka, the deity, female deity, the consort, tantric consort, the female deity, is the essential, most or the pure nature of water element become is deity of Mamaka. Not only drink water. So therefore, when they use this water, it can be enjoy bliss, can experiencing the union of bliss emptiness or bliss enjoyment. That's a tantric secret speech. But anyway, water is more pure than even the God. You see, and then maybe another one is Buddha, like Shakyamuni Buddha. And we offer this one glass of water. What do you think? Is deity Mamaka? Even not. For Buddha, because Buddha already achievement all-knowing knowledge, omniscience. He attainment suchness wisdom and manyness wisdom. So his omniscience mind is beyond to the ordinary perception. Even extraordinary Bodhisattva's perception, beyond. So therefore, of course, beyond to the nectar, beyond to the burning aeron, the normal water, and even mamak, beyond to the mamak. There's no, we mentioned this morning, no existent, no non-existent, no both existent, no neither nor non-existent, the water nature. So dharma sphere only. For Buddha's perception, and the one glass of water nature is a dharma sphere. Dharmata. Sanskrit we say dharmata. So dharmata means is beyond ordinary perception. That's the reality, the true nature. That moment is your mind nature and the water's mind nature, no difference, one test. Because there's no object-subject difference. One single test. That is primordial wisdom, Buddha's. This is the final realization, the true nature of water. So same than earth, fire, wind, space element, all is like this, different perceptions, So what I'm talking now is because we experiencing appearance of various different kinds of aspects to the six realms. Even in the human realm is a difference. That doesn't mean something is existent inherently, but that's all perception. Depend your obscuration. Like you wearing the yellow glass, and then appearance the snow mountain in yellow. And then take out your yellow glass and then see the wet. The snow mountain is wet. But the object is the same. When you see yellow, when you see white, but that's the same. The snow mountain, no change anymore. But it depends, the obscuration of your glass is different. So therefore appearances too. Good example, I will tell you. The one set of your glass is like microscope glass. One set is normal glass. Look one cup, like this cup, okay? See this cup. You use this glass. So, one set is the microscope, one is normal glass. What do you think? You can see there's two truths. One is ultimate truth of your glass, and one is you can see the conventional truth of your glass. But microscope, this one you can see only atoms. This cup, you cannot see cup anymore there. Appearances for you only is proton, neutron, electron, the quarks, the atoms, or the energies are running like this, They see the atoms. So therefore they can't see the shape, the color about this cup. There's no cup. For the microscope glass, there's no cup. Right? Are you get it? And then the other normal glass, there's a cup, but there's no atoms. Right? So these two truths, not contradictory. It's a union. The glass and the glass nature atoms are union, inseparability, one test. That means conventionally, everything can appear for you for ordinary perception. But ultimately, extraordinary perception is emptiness, selflessness, self. Like selflessness cup on your microscope glass, there's no self of the cup. Only existent the self of atoms, but not the cup from your microscope glass. And then other hand, there's cup existent inherently looks like for you. But this, your mind deluded, obscuration of this faculty, not pure. So therefore you can't see the atoms, you only see the just outlines about the cup. So ordinaries only see the outlines, appearances of conventional truth, but have no power to see the true nature, the reality. So therefore, is now today we're talking about found mind nature. Clarity, awareness, emptiness, essential of luminosity, and relaxed on the nature, and then you're naturally free from obscuration, delusion, and afflictive emotion, desire, anger, ignorance. Even though when you're very strong, angry, upset, that moment, just look the nature of anger. Don't look appearances of anger. If you do, looking the appearances of anger, your anger multiply, more strong. If you look the essential of anger as empty, comes to you, feeling is relaxation comes. Like the microscope glass, look this glass as atoms, like anger is become like atoms, explodes into atoms, like relaxation. So this means is meditation. When you have any problems, the mental, the depression, pressure, anxiety, when it's very uncomfortable, very something is upset, that time just sitting on the comfortable way and just look on the nature of uncomfortable feeling. And then you will be relaxed. That's the meditation, mind nature. Okay? So anyway, I don't know how much this help for you, but I hope a little bit you can get the point, understand important things. And anybody, if you have any questions, we're going to little bit for question answers before the short meditation. Yes.
Rinpoche, when you speak of heart, you point to this area. Can you explain why you point to this area, please? Because in our Western tradition, we point to here, but I know it's not.
No matter wherever you point.
Okay, it's all
but
one.
But the mind is actually pointless.
Ah.
But okay, you point here, you point here. Point here is a more scientific way, okay, scientist. Because we believe very much our mind thought is from the brain, neuron system. That's why we point here. Oh, I remember, is here, right? And then more traditional, like Buddhist tantric way. Oh, I remember, point here. Oh, I love, it's here. I can say, I love. It's funny, it's attached here.
Yeah,
Right?
true.
Oh, I love, it's just make warm. That means is, our mind have many levels. The coarse level, five sense source consciousness, eyes, nose, tongue, the five sense source consciousness is very much related to the here, nerve functions. Five faculties connected to your brain. That's scientific, is a gross level. Point here is better. Tantric traditions, and then more detail, is the mental consciousness is the basics of the five sense of consciousness. Mental consciousness is also depend to the non-conceptuality. The non-conceptuality is based on the best of all consciousness. Best of all consciousness is based on the best clear light. Best clear light remains in the center channel, in the center of your heart, flesh, the heart. So therefore we point here. When we born in this human realm, the embryo, very beginning is the point is a heart. The navel level, sometimes we say under the heart level, start. Very beginning, the embryo, the tiny cell. Then is secondary, the branches comes, the embryo, very beginning, mother's womb. The heart and navel is the point, beginning, okay? And then after 2-3 months, comes the pregnant, and then is the faculties coming, start. Because first life supporting wind energy, very beginning, that's in the heart level, very beginning. And then the second month is a downward moving wind. That's the sexual organ start, And then third month is upward moving wind, that start the throat, or so on, the speech energy. And the fifth month is fire-like wind, the digestion comes. And the fourth is all pervasive wind energy. That is in the joints, all the start comes, the limbs to your body, like the turtle-like shapes comes in the fifth month, the baby, comes new. So when they completed these five faculties, and the five sense source consciousness also progress. But five sense source consciousness, the root is not from here, and the root is from here, because life supporting wind energy, very beginning, the point of heart level. And then secondary, the branches, faculties comes, that means is the neuron system comes. So therefore, is the coarse level consciousness is from here. So that's why it's the scientific way, point here is better. And traditional Buddhist tantric way, as point here is better, because when you born from here, and when you die, heartbeat stopped, breathing stopped, the end, five sense source consciousness dissolve into mental consciousness dissolve into the afflictive emotion consciousness, non-thought dissolve into the alaya consciousness, non-thought, alaya consciousness dissolve into the best of all itself consciousness, and best of all dissolve into the best clear light. That is the most of one subtlest dissolution stage in this life, during the death, dissolution of death. And this most subtlest best clear light is a disappear, means is a separation from this body, from the heart, point of center channel of heart level. So therefore, beginning start in the embryo from the heart, the end your consciousness left from the heart. So therefore, this is the final. The heart is point here. This is a secondary. Make sense? All right. Okay.
Hi, good evening. When it comes to, we're talking about karma, and obviously our next life depends on what we would have previously done. Obviously our next life will be reincarnated or whatever. So the karma, is it used up every life, or it keeps on getting carried to various lives? And obviously the karma, our actions, whatever, will play a very big part in our next life and next lives to come.
So actually karma, the very gross level, coarse level, according to the gross level, and then is not complicated. According to the very subtle level, and then complicated. to understand the karma. But however, karma, it means the imprint of our actions stored on the stem your mind. It means habitual, the tendencies. That is the same meaning. Karma means is your habitual tendencies, so habit you did with your mind naturally. So when we small like child, kindergarten, when you grow up, we start beginning is alphabet. A, B, C, D, like A, B, C, D, A, B, C, D. The teacher introduced to the kids. And the kids again maybe showing card of A and B, the card. They're showing, what is that? It's A, what is it? It's a B, like that. And many times in several days. And then the kids habituated these imprints. When they appears like this, A. Appears like this is B. It's first just symbolic. That's not A, B. This is just something color, a shape, but this is the symbolic. But baby is mistake. That is A, that is B. Still neat, very useful, Then after this card is burning, something is left. And then maybe the kids grow up and subsequent the class school they go, and then teacher started to again on the board, as A, B, and then easily recognize, oh, that's A, that's B. Means is habitual, the basic tendencies stored on the mind. Since the kindergarten, they already learned A, B, something like this. So therefore, when they comes on the subsequent class, easily they remember that's A, that's B. So this means is a karma like this follow for us, the imprint of previous. Even you can't see in the between there. Now, we can't see how many different karmas on your mind, the imprint in there. Even you cannot feel, because yet not completed the condition. When conditions completed, then seedlings coming. You will be experiencing good karma, happiness, bad karma, sufferings. As long as yet not completed the conditions, and then you cannot feel, even with you, the imprint, the habitual basic tendencies follow you. So therefore, now the questions, when will be karma, the result will be experiencing after created of karma? That means is this connected directly your question, past, life, future, the present and future. Because there's 4 possibilities in briefly. 1, karma whose fruits will be experienced in this life. That's one possibility. In this life, Sangha life. You did create karma in this early age, but you will be experiencing the result of karma in this life. Same time, same life, one life. That means karma whose fruits will be experienced in this life. That's one possibility. If not, then second possibility, karma whose fruits will be experienced in another, immediate next rebirth, next life. That's the second possibility. But if not, then third, karma whose fruits will be experienced in another circumstant lifetimes. In another circumstance, maybe third life, maybe fourth, maybe eons, kalpas takes time to giving the result, but the seed will not diminish, will not disappear automatically, causelessly. No. Only negative karma you can destroy, you can purifications, and positive karma can destroy. Otherwise, the seed always with you, sooner or later. So the third possibilities. The fourth possibility is karma whose fruits will not be certainty. Certainty means is negative karma you can do purification, and positive karma can destroy, unfortunately, and then is not certainty. The result comes, So anyway, is karma, the imprint is always stored on your base of all consciousness on mind, as long as you are ordinary, means. But if you're going to meditate, practice purifications, go and meditate, and as much you focus on more nature, we mentioned today lots, on the mind nature, and then just automatically means it's spontaneously separation from the imprint of your previous habitual, the basic tendency of the karma, So, and then finally you will be realization, true nature, very naked, and that means it never ever comes again previous, you missed it, conception, misconception, ignorant, dualistic, grasping, afflictive emotion, karma will never ever, there's no chance comes again. Because your mind nature has to be realization, true nature of self-awareness, antidote to the ignorant. So ignorant and wisdom, primordial wisdom is opposite, contrary. So your mind become realization, true nature, wisdom, and then no chance, ignorant again. No possible. Like the darkness and the light of the solar, the sun is opposite. The temperature of cold and the heat is opposite, contrary. So never ever no possible same stone and the same moments and same place, the two temperature, cold and heat. Is more strong heat and less cold. And cold more strong, the freezing, more strong and the less the warm. So because this means the contrary. Likewise, the wisdom ignorant is opposite. So the more strong your pure wisdom is more strong, less strong the ignorant. Ignorant is more strong and then pure wisdom is less strong. So unfortunately, ordinary is more strong ignorant. The obscuration, the delusion is more strong. Therefore, we need to training. Therefore, we need to practice. Therefore, we need to meditate. But extraordinary achievement being smart is more strong. The wisdom is a pure wisdom is more strong than of the obscuration, delusion, ignorant. So therefore, they're free from ignorant finally. So it means freedom from karma finally. So imperance like this. All right. Okay, that's the last one question only. Last one. Then we're going to let it meditation.
Yes. When you remember, thank you. When you have a remembrance of your past life, how can you make it for the best use in the now?
Actually, it's not easy to remember past life, okay? Because the reason, so many obscurations to your mind. Your mind dare not deluded afflictive emotion, such of negative emotions, karmas. So therefore, you have no power to realizing about your previous the experiencings because obscured by the obscurations. But even when finally you freedom from the obscuration or delusion, the ignorant, and the mind nature is very wisdom, very sharp, the faculty, natural faculty, the primordial wisdom faculty is 100 times more sharper than ordinary wisdom. So therefore, they can have power to read he or her previous situation, what was happened. Doesn't mean today still existed there over the past, but they can recognize of the previous situation. Of course, past, even future, what coming. Tomorrow is not yet existent, totally like rabbit hole like, but this kind of achievement, clairvoyance, they can predicting to you what comes next day, or next year, or next life is they can. Even not yet existent future is coming, right? Not yet born, but still they can imaginary, to judge what comes tomorrow. The clairvoyance. So this clairvoyance is especially uncontaminated clairvoyance, Buddha's clairvoyance, Bodhisattva's clairvoyance, holy, very holy persons. Sometimes in Tibetan, how to recognition the reincarnation of holy masters. There's some reason, there's some childish who they can remember, not totally, but some of he or her previous the situations can remember. This also one proves, But sometimes even not necessarily holy reincarnation, but regularly, sometimes the normal people sometimes can remember past life. But this depends he or her karma. It depends he or her, the channel, the energy, the bindu, the system is different, the faculty system. So therefore, it's possible to remember past life. But generally, we cannot. Past life, we mentioned you already. Even we cannot remember our birthday, right? So therefore, past life is more difficult than the birthday, So, therefore, yeah.
Thank you.
All right, now we're going to a little bit meditation. Meditate. There's so many objects, but today it depends on our subject. nature of a mind. So you try just acing and relaxing, or relaxed ace and relaxed on your own mind, nature. Okay? But still, I think everyone, you can feel different object. Because different recognition, different understand, different experiencing mind nature, but no matter, doesn't matter. Some is more close to the nature, maybe some is not that much close, but however, just relaxed, rest, keep or leave alone your percept, your mind, your thought. Means without thought, without conception, without concept, just relaxed. But of course, depend between your body, speech, and mind. Body, actually with channels. If you can sitting meditation with the postures very flexible, comfortable, relaxation way, hold the muscles, the joints, the organs, the skins, the flesh, the blood, everything, if you can just feel a little bit very flexible, and then is your channel freedom, more channels of your body. If your channels more is the pure channels opening, and then is the pure energy can flowing in the freely in the of your red channels. If flowing in the of freely your energy, and then your mental energy is become more peace, more relaxation. So therefore now, from verbally, just silent, no speech, because speech is from energy. Therefore silent. And the breathing also is very quietly, peacefully, naturally, slightly, without a sound. Just breathe out, breathing in, breathe out, breathing in naturally, spontaneously. Because then your energy is more relaxed. The wind energies become more relaxation. Then the energy is, wind energy is connected to the karmic energy. Karmic means karma, karmic energy. Karmic energy is connected, related to your mind. Your mind is related to the nature of your mind. So therefore, now just relaxed your mental energy. Keep alone, without concept, without perception, without judgment, without doubt. During this one-pointedness, equipose meditation, concentration, relaxation on mind, that moment you don't need thinking about even positive. Of course negative, but even positive, just leave alone. Mind, nature. All right, we start now. Meditate on relaxed. All right. Okay, so we're going to the dedication prayer. Actually, dedication is very important. Any different kind of your practices, when they complete it, and at the end of your session, any virtues, if you do dedication, that's very important. Dedicate for long life, dedicate for purification, you can do dedicate for health, dedicate for enlightenment, dedicate for freedom of lower beings, dedicate free from sufferings, dedicate for world peace. So many, generally you can do dedicate, and individually you can do dedicate, Even though at the least you can dedicate for good sleep tonight, okay? So many, does depend on your motivation, what is, So, Andorje Chanche Mencheni Chinche Tsave Lama Yanche Anji Drove Tonde Mola Kamda Deda Thamche Daje Andrempa Kundu Ayanda Lama Dharme Chunyi Perla Longjo Sada Lamji Ayonde Rabzo Dorje Shanga Kompa Anyartho All right, that's all my this visit. Thank you very much, everybody, to joining, and thank you also the organizers and organizing and inviting me to here. So this maybe is the fourth time, isn't it? I think. So hopefully, see you again. I'm leaving tomorrow morning to Greece further. All right. Thank you.